To a somber story now from the county of Kisumu, where detectives are piecing together the final moments of a young college girl whose disappearance ended in tragedy at the foot of Riat Hills. What began as a quiet Sunday afternoon would, in time, unravel into a chilling sequence of calculated actions and irreversible loss, as NTV's Western Regional editor, Oko Kusa, now reports.
After a desperate week-long search for Rose Benta Apondi, a student at Ramogi Institute of Advanced Technology, a grim discovery brought the search to a sorrowful conclusion.
I give thanks, Lord.
Detectives, led by the prime suspect in the disappearance of the 21-year-old, recovered her decomposed body, partially mauled by wild animals, abandoned in a thicket. Stephen Coleman Okoth is reported to have opened up to detectives, admitting involvement in the brutal killing. Stephen, 24, is said to have recounted to investigators inside his cell at Maseno police station how, on April 5th, he visited his girlfriend here in Riat and came across text messages suggesting a future with another man. He told detectives he left the house, though not without signaling his return, an account later corroborated by both a caretaker and the victim's neighbor.
And by then, Benta was in the house that morning. But when he was leaving, nobody, by the time, some of them have gone to church, some of them are now maybe busy indoors.
It was a Sunday.
Yeah, it was on a Sunday. So we cannot account when he was leaving the compound. But when he came back in the evening, what walimuona?
What followed, according to his account, was a deeply troubling decision. He allegedly sought out two unknown individuals and recruited them at a fee of 500 shillings to inflict harm, positioning them near the main gate of the college. Later that afternoon, under the pretense of offering assistance with an application, he persuaded Rose Benta to step out. Trusting and unsuspecting, she walked towards what she believed was help, only to encounter a tragic and violent fate. He would later use the victim's phone to send a series of digital messages alerting family members, college mates, and friends before fleeing the scene.
Then I received a very disturbing message. She used to call me D. D, some guys have done this and that to me, and I'm in pain.
Doreen, the victim's sister, recalls sensing that something about the messages was deeply amiss.
If someone was in pain, she couldn't write such long messages to me.
A breakthrough came when the victim's phone was retrieved from a septic tank at a compound in Milimani Estate where the suspect was employed as a social worker. It was then that Stephen offered to lead detectives to the scene where Rose Benta's body had been disposed of. He is expected to appear before the Maseno low courts on April 23rd for plea taking. Oko Kusa, NTV.